Welcome everyone to 2901 Productions, and 48 Media proudly presents to you another round of Ab-So-Lute, and I am Marlon Copeland.
What's happening, it's your man Eric? And that shit sounded like a damn wrestling intro for a second. We are. I want to goddamn come running down the steps now.
Okay, working on that.
Hey, I need to work on something, man, because my outros be sucking ass.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I just kind of want to like throw that shit in there.
Click like and subscribe, mother.
Yeah, man, we need to start taking tips from them YouTube folks, because they got that shit down pat. I be listening to our episodes after we do them. Like half the time we forget to say like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
But that's the shit that they say on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, because you can do that on YouTube.
Right.
But for us, I mean, you can like the podcast on whatever platform you're listening to it on.
Mm-hmm.
You can comment on whatever platform you're listening on, and you can I don't know if it's subscribe or follow, depending on the platform that you listen on.
Right.
But it's so easy to say like, comment, subscribe, because you hear so many people on YouTube do it. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, because I should be on YouTube too.
That's right.
And follow us on Twitter, ARO_Ab-So-Lute. And if that's wrong, I'll put it in the comments or somewhere, because I ain't looking at it right now. Yeah, I really be slacking on the promotion for our podcast, especially with Twitter and Instagram. Like, cause sometimes I get to the point where if it's not exactly what I want to put up, I don't put up anything at all. And I kind of got to get out of that. I got to, like, still make it something that I can post.
Right. I mean, I just randomly, I don't know what the hell I be saying. I just be trying to put something up. I do more. I think I'm better visually as opposed to words and stuff, but I try to put something up. I'm trying to be aggressive with it. I know I sent episode 10, which is a small milestone for us, because we still gonna keep going, but I did send that to a lot of people. Hopefully y'all listen to it. I better look at them goddamn numbers and see that y'all listen to it.
Yeah, and I actually ended up editing the audio and posting the podcast late. Normally I try to have it up between Friday, at least by Friday, but these last two episodes, they've been up like Monday, so I got to get better with actually keeping it a lot more consistent with the times that I get it edited and posted.
And that's all nice and good. You just better fucking listen. Just the bottom line.
You think that's really like gonna force you to listen?
Yeah, your president made y'all vote for him.
Who was y'all? I ain't vote for that fuck nigga.
I'm just saying. He ain't my president.
My president is black.
I'm still stuck in
yep. Still stuck in the Obama.
I'm still stuck in the Obama administration. T.I. making that fuck nigga song. He should have made a fuck nigga song about Donald Trump.
Hey, it still apply.
I would have liked that. Because I mean, like, going after Floyd, it's okay, but shit, I think Floyd gets attacked at least twice a week.
And like I said, it's a good, so it's a good song. Like, it's something that I could probably listen to in a car and ride to.
Right.
But as far as the reason that he made it, I don't know.
Hidden agenda.
Yeah, I like it either way. If I had just heard it and didn't know why it was made, then I probably would have liked it anyway.
Floyd. I'm just playing, Tip. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, because it really wouldn't make any sense to me to make a song about Floyd for whatever beef they had about Tiny. because everybody got a past. Everybody got some shit that they go through. Like,
Yeah.
If she did anything with him, she did something with him. But she back with Tip, and apparently it ain't affecting them. So
The champ is
especially
here.
after all this time. So
Champ is here.
don't fuck around being one of them damn tell-all books.
Who?
Floyd, like Shaq.
Oh man, I so hated that, but
Hey man,
I didn't like that.
what can you expect though?
Well, actually, I mean, I bought that book. You talking about Superhead, right?
Yeah.
Corinne Stephen. So I
haven't read it.
I bought the first one. I couldn't deal with it anymore. Somebody recommended me to buy the book, so I bought it. And it started out really good. She was talking about her home life in Barbados. I think that's where she's from or wherever. It's an island. She was just talking about all the adversity she went through. It started out really good, and like she had all this adversity she was going to overcome and champion, and then she just starts. Then she just started sucking dick after dick after dick after dick after dick.
I don't think it was like that though. Cause
once she got through with Coogee Rap,
I think she was
out there.
I mean, but
it was her book. I mean, that's what I read.
So was the dudes though.
Huh?
I said so was the dudes though.
I mean, I'm not tripping off of that. I'm just saying, like, you made money basically off of who dick is big, who dick is small, who. She said Usher's dick smells like fish. Like,
ain't that what sell?
His dick smelling like fish?
Any kind of shit that you can put out there that is gonna catch people's attention to want to read it, any kind of gossip or scandal or what have you, people gonna flock to it because people love to be in everybody else's business.
I mean, that's true what you're saying, but bro, I'm a realist. Like, so you gonna put somebody's dick in your mouth that smells like fish? So this motherfucker sucking on Star Kiss. Like, I don't know. Ooh, Usher, what you been doing? It's okay.
I guess it ain't no different than dudes insulting the chick that they done slept with because she ain't paying that ass no more attention and throwing insults out there.
Well, I mean, you talking about like if now look, I'm the type of person. I've always had a rule. If I done had sex with you more than one time, no more than 3 times, you cannot say anything about my performance sexually publicly because one time you might want, you see what it's like or whatever. Second time, you might want to see was the first time a mistake, like was it what's the admiration or whatever. The third time, So if we done did it over 3 times, I don't want to hear nothing about my dick.
But women know that's where it hit a lot of dudes with their pride.
Don't hurt me. Because if I done had the trifecta, you can't say nothing about me.
Perception is everything, though. Whether it affect the guys or not.
That's a fact. If we done had sex more than 3 times, there is nothing you can say about my sexual performance.
People love the insults, though.
That's just like somebody say, well, you can't fuck no way. How many times we had sex? Like 43 times, bitch, shut up. Just shut up.
Well, I guess it's along the same lines of, I hate my job, but you keep going back.
You keep going back.
But true. You keep going back.
That's true. I'm just saying, I just think that you can't. I did not like the book. I liked it in the beginning, but then when she just started going off on all that random shit, she made Shaq look like an idiot.
Dudes probably don't like it because it go against the guy code. But apparently, shit, for women, it ain't the same.
I didn't have a problem with her because, I mean, pretty much, I think we all know Corinne Steffen's backstory as far as, like, her dealing with different celebrities and so on and so forth. My issue was, if you're going to do something like that, it needs to be more tastefully done or artfully done. That was just a name drop.
How is that? Like, how can you even make that tasteful? Like, even if it was done from a dude's perspective, you just shouldn't do it anyway. But how is that even possible?
I don't know, but if she's gonna put that out there, she should have thought about it. I didn't like it.
Because if you dealt with a gang of females, all of them married or in relationships, and they all denied messing with you, being around you, sleeping with you, and called you all kinds of shit out your name, put you down and shit like that, and you decided, well, if they gonna say all this shit about me anyway, I might as well tell my side of the story.
Oh, I agree with that, but I'm just saying it could have been more.
There's no right. There's no right way to do that.
It just sounded like she was name dropping and I don't know. It wasn't about the experience. It was just like, I don't know. I didn't like it.
I mean, well, would you rather hear name dropping, or do you really want to hear her sexual experience with each celebrity? I don't want to hear that shit.
I mean,
I don't want to hear name dropping either. It don't matter to me.
Either way, I probably wouldn't want to hear it. But if I'm gonna buy the book to read it, I at least want it to be in a story form or some shit.
Nah, you expect.
I mean, I don't want to hear no like.
You expect them Playboy in the book, and she gave you Pornhub in the book.
Yeah. Like, as I pulled down Mr. Raymond's pants, I said, "This is the ocean of the sea. What is that smell?" He said, "Yeah." I know, this is weird.
Yeah, because there's really no right way to do that. So, I think the book was specifically made for women. I don't think she wrote it for dudes to read and enjoy.
I know. I should have never been recommended that damn book.
I don't know who recommended that book to you. And if it was another dude who recommended it to you, shame on him.
Nah, it was a female. It was a female.
Oh, man. All right, so what we got in store today?
All right, so today we're going to talk about the best rapper from each year. From 1995 to 2018. Now, we're going to pretty much piggyback off of Complex News article, and we're going to give our opinion about it, about each person or whatever. If you want to check it out, you can go on Complex News and look at it. It starts in 1979. However, I'm the only one that was born in 1979.
Yeah, I ain't that damn old.
And I'm sure I was not listening to no Grandmaster Caz in my mother's womb.
Nah.
So,
I mean, now we've probably heard music from that time growing up, but we can't relate directly to it.
So 1995 is about a good time for us in our age range because we were a little bit more versed into music. I mean, I can go a little bit further back because I was looking at 1990 and I was like, damn, I agree with this wholeheartedly because this dude nailed it.
Ice Cube?
Yes.
Yeah.
He nailed it that year.
I mean, I got Today Is a Good Day on my playlist right now.
So,
I don't know when that song came out specifically.
I think it was on that album. And then he had the No Vaseline. Oh, he's just amazing. But pretty much from 1995 to 2018, that's the era or the range that we're going to be discussing today. We'll talk about the person who Complex chose and maybe the contemporaries up under, and we'll probably throw in a couple of dark horses as we discuss. Sounds good?
Sound good to me.
Oh.
So without further ado, 1995. Who do you think, listeners, in your mind, thinking to yourself as I'm saying this, who do you think Complex News has as the greatest rapper of the year for 1995? Any guesses? Anybody? Not like I could really hear you. But if you would like to know, Complex News has Notorious B.I.G.
Oh.
And not the Ross voice.
Was that Ross?
It's kind of more Ross-ish. But, yeah. So, Complex News has Biggie as the best artist of 1995. Agree or disagree?
No, I mean, no, I do agree. I agree because I think. Well, who were the honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions. Let's see. Raekwon, Prodigy, and Tupac.
I definitely agree.
Oh, if y'all hearing that in the background, we trying to get our Facebook Live up and running while we record at the same time. Trial and error.
I think my phone is too heavy.
The guy can do sticks on nothing.
Hold on.
You might as well just take it out and just sit it and just lean it against.
There we go.
Lean it against the tripod.
I ain't moving back a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think Biggie was better than those guys. I mean, I like Prodigy is. That's a group, isn't it?
Prodigy was part of Mobb Deep.
Yeah, that's right. He's a part of Mobb Deep. I apologize.
But they're saying, I guess because he wasn't. I mean, because they're going off a solo artist.
Right.
Then they just named him.
I choose Biggie. I would choose Biggie out of that group.
Yeah, cause they're saying what? One More Chance remix. Who Shot You? Ready to Die.
It's classic shit.
Junior Mafia's Conspiracy. And that was a Bad Boy compilation.
Mm-hmm.
So I can agree with Biggie with 95.
Yep.
95. Yeah. All right, let's see.
Oh shit.
And we got 1996 for those listening. Even though I can't hear you, think quietly amongst yourselves. Who do you think Complex News has for the best artist of 1996?
I know I come off as a hater to that artist, and I'm not.
Tupac, ladies and gentlemen.
Tupac.
You know it was coming.
It's Tupac Shakur.
So Complex News has Pac as the greatest artist of 2000 and I'm sorry, for 1996. I mean, hell, to this day people will still say it, but that comes off of All Eyes on Me,
which was a great one. Yeah.
They do mention his the diss track that he had against Biggie, Hit 'Em Up, and the honorable mentions were Big, Nas, and Jay-Z.
I don't know, cause Nas, man, that what came first? Illmatic? Illmatic was classic.
But they're giving Pop.
Dang, I don't know about that one. Okay.
For what else was it? How Do You Want It? California Love.
Okay.
And say they both reached #1 on Billboard Hot 100. They're the first rap song not bathed in pop slanting crossover tactics to hold claim for each feature. Let me see.
Damn, I don't know, man. I don't know, cause I know Illmatic is a classic.
I wouldn't dispute that.
I think that's when Illmatic came out. I remember being in summer school. Let me see.
Because he was shot September 7th of 96.
So was that a sympathy vote?
I don't know, but you know how people like to, somebody passed, so like their music just skyrocket.
Okay. Oh man, I just don't know, man. I just don't know, because I would need to know exactly when Illmatic came out. But if you do not, if Illmatic was not out, if it was Stillmatic, then I would say definitely, Pac is #1.
Let's see. They're saying that Jay-Z, Nas.
Reasonable Doubt, I think that's when that came out in 96, I think. I wasn't the biggest fan of Reasonable Doubt. I don't dislike it. I'm just saying it's not his best work, even though he thinks it is.
They said it was more commercially successful than Illmatic for Nas.
I'm sure it was because he was a bigger artist than Nas. But fuck, man, Illmatic was amazing.
I think I had Illmatic on cassette.
You had every cassette.
I think I had Illmatic on cassette. So moving along to 1997.
1997.
Who do you all think 97 Complex has for the best artist? And if you couldn't guess, it was Biggie again.
Oh,
Life After Death.
classic.
He had back-to-back #1 hits with Hypnotize, More Money, More Problems.
What you call it? Then go #1. Back to Cali.
He said his guest spots on Been Around the World. It's all about the Benjamins and Victory. Because it said he was only alive for 67 days in 1997.
The hell that got to do with anything?
Skyrocket purchases, man.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
So, I mean, I hate to say it, but
that would have been a #1 album anyway, though. That album was great.
It
That album was great. Hey, yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as we hear this,
because Life After Death was released, over 2 weeks after Biggie passed.
Mm-hmm.
It peaked at #1 on Billboard 200. It was a 2-disc set.
Right.
They said it had every song imaginable.
Yes.
It was diverse in style and subject matter.
Yes.
So
I agree with all of that. I've always wondered, did he ever get a chance to perform anything off that album?
I don't know. 67 days. I mean, that ain't.
No, you have to put together a tour and all that, so probably not.
It
was classic, though. It was a classic album.
But everything, it seems like if you're a good artist, if you're a really good artist,
I know what you get ready to say.
When you're alive, it's like as soon as you die, your shit is instantly labeled a classic.
Well,
instantly.
Okay, well, I would say this, and I love Biggie. Like, Biggie's my all-time favorite rapper. But that damn, what's the name of that? Born Again? That was trash.
Born Again. Was that before he died?
No, that was the third one.
Yeah, that was after he was already dead, though.
I mean, but Tupac got like 35 albums after he died.
Yeah, but how many people are saying all of those are classics? It's the ones that released, like, up until their death. That seems to be like, oh, it's like untouchable shit. You can't talk bad about none of it.
Okay.
That's how it plays. Every single time, I feel like.
Okay.
When it comes to music artists.
Okay, that's fair. But I still say Biggie owns 97.
And the honorable mentions for that year was Busta Rhymes, Jay-Z, and Twista. I mean, Woo-Ha was dope.
Really?
I like that song.
I
like this.
I'm not saying anything.
I had that on cassette.
So you gonna say it was better than
Nah, I ain't say it was better.
Oh, okay.
I ain't say it was better.
I mean, I like the song, but no, we good. They did a good job.
Oh, put your hands where my eyes could see.
Okay, yeah.
Now.
Oh, you said what about Pimp? My brother said what about Pimp C? But this is for
Pimp C was in the group, my brother.
Yeah, so this is Complex News top solo artists for each year. We started in 1995. We're gonna go up to 2018. So this is 1997. So that puts that's why we just said
Biggie.
Biggie won that award. I mean, he won that year, and we agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, cause Twista has some dope songs, but
he was kind of a rookie, and I think that people at that time, his style was not. People wasn't really catching on to his style at that moment.
Yeah, but
I liked it.
Adrenaline Rush, that song was amazing.
Oh, I liked everything that Twista did, but I just think that people wasn't really feeling that style at that moment because with Bone Thugs and Harmony, they had more harmonization with this staccato style rap.
Yeah,
he was just like like he was just like 100 miles per hour. Like,
yeah,
he been done told you his damn order, and you still like Okay. Like what? All
right. So moving on to 1998. I think everybody gonna agree with this one.
I definitely agree with that. I don't know how many people had to suck his dick in 98, but I agree with it.
So 1998, Complex News has DMX reigning champion of 1998.
Definitely agree.
Yeah, cause this Dark and Hell is Hot was one of the fucking greatest albums I ever owned.
Me too. I wrecked my fucking car listening to that album.
I had that on cassette.
Oh my god, you got like a cassette chamber thing, don't you?
Nah, somebody stole it.
Oh shit.
Now I just got all of them like stuffed in a bag somewhere. Half of them ain't got cases.
Jesus.
I had Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music on cassette. I had what was the UGK album with Pocket Full of Stones on it?
Oh.
I had that on cassette. I might have took that from my older sister. I don't know.
Damn.
But
I don't remember.
But yeah, so
I think that most people would agree with that. That's like fucking unanimous. DMX, he owned 98.
yeah, so they're saying for It's Dark and Hell is Hot, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
That was trash.
His guest spot on Money Cash Hoes.
That was good.
And Money Power Respect.
That was good.
His debut single, Get At Me Dog.
Arr, arr.
Let's see. It's Dark as Hell is Hot. Debuted #1 on Billboard 200.
That was a great album.
It went multi-platinum. So
one day we should listen to all his music and see how many times he asked the man to suck his dick.
I ain't trying to count that.
I guarantee he gonna get about 60 something.
I don't think he said it 60 something time. I had to go back and listen because I think I got just about every DMX album on my laptop. So the honorable mentions for
Totally disagree with the honorable mention.
1998. Jay-Z, Big Pun, and Lauryn Hill.
Damn, Jay-Z gonna get the Silver Award almost every damn year, ain't he?
I can't say that I agree with.
I don't consider Lauryn Hill a rap album.
Yeah.
That's just I don't know. That's probably the most artful. Like she covers so many genres, like at least 3 to 4 genres. I don't know.
Yeah. Now if this was like the best artist alive every year since 1979.
Well, if it was best artist, she would have won 98.
Then it would be different. But it specifically says best rapper alive.
Now she probably only raps on like 3 songs on that album.
It says the rapper who stole each year from the first year of recorded hip hop until now. But
I don't agree.
she didn't. I don't. Yeah,
and the album is amazing. That is like by far still one of my all-time favorite albums.
Yeah, I think I took the album from my older sister. I didn't have that on cassette. I had that CD though.
Oh, you graduated.
I graduated by this time.
That's hilarious.
All right, let's see. So 1999. Can anybody guess who Complex has as the best artist of 1999? Who stole the show the whole year of 1999?
And I definitely agree with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jay-Z.
He finally gets the gold award.
Finally made it to #1.
Cause he had silver every damn year, didn't he? 95.
Yeah, he was honorable mentions for 98. Let's see.
Since
he was
95.
Honorable mentions in 97 and 96. He wasn't honorable mentions in 95.
He wasn't.
No.
Jay doesn't get no
Prodigy and Tupac.
He doesn't. I mean, I feel like he doesn't get the credit he deserves, but that's neither here nor there. That's not the actual subject matter. I definitely agree with that, though. I think that Life and Time of Sean Carter Volume 2 is, to me, it's a classic. I think that's the best album he's ever made.
So it says the credentials for them picking this was 1998's Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. And then Volume 3, Life and Times of Sean Carter. And then guest spots that he had on Heartbreaker and Lobster and Shrimp. All right, but it said Money, Cash, Hoes, Nigga What, Nigga Who, Jigga My Nigga.
He had a song called Jigga My Nigga?
He contributed Jigga My Nigga to Rough Riders on compilation Rider Volume 1.
What? Jigga My Nigga, rhyme all night.
I did have that Rough Riders compilation.
I used to have that.
I have that cassette.
That is damn. That's a great compilation album.
But I don't recall each song from it.
Cause the Rough Rider room, right?
Yeah, but he said he spent most of the year. Jay-Z spent most of '98 riding off the success of Volume 2 Hard Knock Life, and the releasing the singles from it, Money, Cash, Hoes, and Nigga What, Nigga Who. Let's see.
I got a condo with nothing but condoms in the same place with the rhymes invented. So all I do is rap and sex. Imagine how I stroke. See how I was flowing on my last cassette? That's my all-time favorite line.
Let's see. Honorable mentions for that year was DMX, Eminem, and Nas.
No, well, Nas and Eminem, yes, but that damn DMX, that flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, that was trash.
But they didn't say it was because of that. It says DMX was still on a tear through the industry, and he captivated mainstream audience and hip-hop heads alike with 5 times platinum, and then there was X.
I like Then There Was X.
That's what gave him the honorable mention.
Okay. I apologize.
It said Eminem made his debut simultaneously, scaring and charming America with his immensely skilled shock raps. And then Nas dropped 2 albums in 1 year. Both were met with mixed reviews, but in retrospect were still plenty heavy on the deft lyricism. So that's what gave Eminem, DMX, and Nas the honorable mentions for that year.
Okay, I got a quick question. And I know one of my best friends will kill me if she heard this, but I have to ask this question. I do think Nas is one of the greatest rappers of all time. But have you ever really noticed anything besides Illmatic and possibly Stillmatic is always greeted with mixed reviews or is heavily criticized?
I don't know. Because honestly, I think anybody who is given the title of greatest artist of a year or a decade or whatever, I think their music in general is going to be met with mixed reviews. Because you're not pleasing everybody. I refuse to believe that.
I would agree with that.
So I think everybody has mixed reviews.
But, I mean, we have a consensus. We both think that, well, I mean, between both of us, not the whole world, but we both think that unanimously DMX deserved 98.
Definitely. But that's not to say that everything that he put, I'd be going too far there. I was going to say everything that he put out that year was just dope. But that is dark. Every single song on this Dark and Hell is Hot was fucking amazing to me.
I would agree. I think it's definitely his best work ever.
Yeah, because I can't say that for a lot of albums. Because a lot of albums you'll hear like 4 or 5 songs,
skip
and
3.
then you skip a few. Yeah, so yeah, but that DMX, I could put that in and listen to that.
Me too. I don't even have to hit. Yeah, I think
Well,
we're gonna.
I didn't have to fast forward or rewind. Because I had a Walkman.
I think we would think the next person is a consensus for that particular year.
Yeah, and he was already honorable mentions for 99. So
he started being that silver award winner for.
That was on.
He had 2 of them.
Did he have 2?
No, he didn't. 99, just 99.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I thought I only seen him up there once. So.
I got a question for everybody out there in the live world. If you can tell me, historically, how many times DMX has asked somebody to suck his dick that's not a female, I'll give you a prize.
And it ain't gonna be a PS4. But we'll get you something.
Cause boy, DMX is like the most aggressive gangster.
Then I think he's been topped about. I think the award for the rap artist who's told people to SMD more times than DMX will probably have to be Tekashi 6ix9ine. And that's not even in music.
Oh, we talking about in music. No, I don't even.
Well, I've heard he say that a lot anyway, so. This new generation just be on some other stuff. But. Alright, so Complex News has the Best Artist of 2000 award going to none other than Marshall Mathers. Eminem, ladies and gentlemen.
Well deserved.
Yeah, because after his, I think, I don't want to say a lot of black people slept on his music when he first dropped, but I don't know too many people who was rocking the Slim Shady LP. I mean, which one? Yeah, was it Slim Shady LP?
That's the first one.
The
right.
cover with the
dead person in the car or whatever.
On
the dock.
Because I had it on cassette.
Yeah, on the dock.
Yeah. I don't know too many people who was like listening to that as much as I was when that dropped.
I was very into it.
And
he instantly became my favorite rapper around that time.
Because I would just sit around the house with my headphones on and listen to that album.
You laughing?
Huh?
You be laughing?
I just thought it was entertaining. I liked it. I mean, he's talented.
Oh, he's super talented.
So when that dropped, it was nothing else like it out. So I just thought, yeah, I think so. I think it's well deserved for M for 2000.
I agree.
So his credentials for them giving him this was the Marshall Mathers LP, his guest spot on Forgot About Dre.
Love that
They
video.
have some Don't Approach Me. I don't recall that song.
Gotta look that one up.
Yeah. And you say 3 classic singles with The Real Slim Shady, The Way I Am, and Stan.
Correct.
And then he became the most controversial rapper on the planet at that time. It says after immense success for the Slim Shady LP and Dr. Dre's 2001, Eminem was riding high even as he became overwhelmed by the reach of his newfound fame. Rather than crack under pressure, Marshall took some time and drugs. Oh, Marshall took some time and drugs. They wrong for that. in Amsterdam, came back stateside and released the Marshall Mathers LP. So, I don't know. Let's say The Way I Am, Stan, and I think every album up until Recovery. I listened to faithfully. Like once he got to Recovery, I had for it for a minute, but I didn't listen to it as much as I listened to like his first 3 albums. But the honorable mentions for that year was Jay-Z. I don't agree with this for honorable mentions.
Okay.
So Jay-Z, Andre 3000, and Ghostface Killer got honorable mentions in 2000. I don't know why they put Andre 3000 on there.
You know what? I gotta go back. I'm sorry. Who won in '99? Jay?
Yeah.
I think Juvenile should have won.
I think Juvenile definitely should be on this list. Like, hands down.
400 Degrees was a classic.
And can't nobody say Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000 and not know what song is about to play.
All right, I'm going to give a reminder to the live. So what we're doing is we're looking at Complex News. We're looking at their top
best rappers alive.
The best rapper alive every year. We started in 1995, and we're going to work our way up to 2018. So they have the actual winner for that year, and they have 3 honorable mentions. So right now we're on 2000, getting ready to go to 2001, but I had to go back, and I had to say, if you look at 1999, no Jay-Z won. I love Jay, but Juvenile deserves to win for 99. I mean, Juvenile was so hot that Jay-Z jumped on the remix.
Even though that was a horrible song.
Nah, I definitely like the remix, but I know you don't like the original. Cause I thought Jay didn't go with the concept. You bought the tape, huh? Tell him ain't none of it fake, huh?
So you telling on yourself,
Jadakiss. Jada is probably gonna be mentioned a little bit later, probably like in the mid 2000s. That's what I think.
If he's mentioned at all, I'd be surprised.
Really?
Only because he's part of the Locks. You can't.
Yeah, but he's had
Jada without the Locks. Because Styles P, as far as the Locks, I think Styles P and Jadakiss are neck and neck.
Jada is by far the best rapper. I love Styles P. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna say Styles P is second. Is Silk? What's his name?
Now, are you talking about overall song, or like
I like Jada
full song, or like bar for bar?
Bar for bar, I think Jadakiss brings it better than Styles P.
That would be a hard one for me to agree with, man.
I mean, I think we both agree they both better than Sheik. I'm standing trying to cock those colossal size Picassos.
I mean, the Locks as a whole is a dangerous ass group.
Oh, they are definitely the best trio since the Fat Boys. Not just playing.
Man, get out of
here. I'm just joking. But real talk though, they got to be the best trio I've ever heard ever.
Yeah, cause
you don't think so? I can't
don't
think
know
of
too many trios.
Me either. The Fat Boys. that's the only one I can think of.
I don't know.
Run DMC.
I can't even. I would not be able to choose. Well, no, I would not be able to compare Fat Boys and the Locks, because if it had to go off of who can I relate to more, it'd be the Fat Boys.
You stupid. Okay, Nate says Jada has the best albums hands down. Styles P was great with other artists. And see, if you want to go by body of work when it comes to the albums, Jadakiss is definitely number one. I just personally like Jadakiss. I like his wordplay. I like his bars a little bit better than Styles P. Personally,
right, so if Jadakiss voice, if Jadakiss didn't have like that raspy tone to his voice, that distinctiveness to his voice,
okay,
and sounded like any other artist that was out, would his delivery be as effective?
Probably not, but you can't go by that. It is what it is. That's just like saying, would Eminem sell all his records if he was black? Can't say that. I mean, I can't hear no black man talking about raping and fucking his own mother, but hey, it worked.
But if you are listening to this and you want an artist to compare that will probably be like the black version of an Eminem, then Hopsin would be your go-to.
Who?
Hopsin.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You have to check him out. But that's my opinion. But yeah, I don't think Andre 3000
Nate is an idiot. It's hilarious.
Ghostface, I can't even recall any songs that he did.
I love his wordplay though. He's a great storyteller. Probably one of the top 3 storytellers I've ever heard.
Let me see.
Nate, you crazy.
And see, even with 3 Stacks being mentioned on this, they still brought up Outkast,
and I think it's
Stankonia, and and a single B.O.B.
And I think it's disrespectful to Big Boy.
Yeah,
I've always thought people are disrespectful to Big Boy.
Big Boy's still out there making moves, man.
He is. He's still amazing. I guess I just know what it's like to be the second place rapper in the group. So
man,
I don't like that disrespect.
His album was dope though, man.
He's always had dope music.
That last album, when he dropped that last album, I played that shit consistently for at least 2 months.
I can believe it. Y'all gonna stop sleeping on these second place rappers in the group. I'm gonna start a group. It's gonna be me, Big Boy, Bun B,
Sheik Luke.
Yep, Sheik. It's gonna be me, Bun B, Sheik, DMC. Buff from the Fat Boys. I think he dead though. I don't want to be in his group. We getting all the second place rappers together.
What's the name of the group gonna be?
2.
Hell no.
We all gonna get changed. Have a big ass 2.
All right, well, we're moving along to 2001. All right, so Complex News has 2001, the artist that took that year for them as the best rapper of 2001. They gave it to Jay-Z.
Wait. Let's see. Shit. God
Who wrote that paragraph?
Nate, that is a lot to read. Wait for luck. It never landed. Nah. Stuck. Jesus, Nate.
And for everybody that's listening, we trying to scroll through our live stream and read some of these comments.
That is a
Somebody wrote
dissertation. I love you, Nate. That is a dissertation.
He applying for his doctorate or something? This is the wrong place to practice.
Okay, Jay 2001.
Yeah, so they gave it to Jay-Z for 2001 as the best rapper of that year. And they're giving it to him for what? The Blueprint. Well, it's really bringing up the credentials for the Dynasty, the Rock La Familia album, the Blueprint, and Jay-Z Unplugged.
Jay-Z Unplugged was dope.
And then it says the guest spots on Do My, I don't remember that song, and Fiesta.
I gotta pee.
Oh,
that was a dope song though. I did like Fiesta. That's just me.
Hey, but then they say his beef with Nas though. Well, how does that give you like a leg up? Because consensus is that he ain't win that beef.
The consensus is that he didn't win the battle, but he won the war. Because that's what I was saying to you earlier. People look at Nas, and besides Illmatic and Stillmatic, everything has always been mixed reviews about him. I love Nas. I will always say that Nas is a top 5 rapper, but I just, critically, it just seems like people always put him, you know, like, it's like people would say, I don't know if that's fair. I love Nas. I do agree with Nate. Nate said Blueprint was a true beef album because when he, what's that song? And he goes off on everybody. That was dope.
All right. Let's see. Who were the honorable mentions? Honorable mentions for 2001 was Eminem, Ludacris, and Jadakiss.
See, Jadakiss.
I'm glad he was the honorable mention, but if he's not on here somewhere,
who?
Jadakiss, then it would probably only be because they're looking at him as being in the locks. But
really?
It's kind of like Andre 3000. If they mention if I read this honorable mention and it has a Locks album from
you're gonna discredit him, right?
Yeah,
that's fair. Ludacris' first album was good. I think that he's a solid honorable mention, but I don't want to see his name on here anymore.
But his his debut album went 3 times platinum.
I know.
Word of mouth.
That's what I just said. But you gotta think about how Ludacris went platinum though that first time. Remember, the album came out. It was called Back for the First Time, and then it came out again as Word of Mouth. I ain't tripping off of it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to see his name on this list anywhere anymore.
I can't even front on Ludacris for honorable mentions because honestly, I didn't even know this nigga was the same person when he was still on the radio as Chris Lover when he released that Fat Rabbit.
I like Ludacris.
I was like, hey, this Ludacris dude dope. This nigga still hosting radio.
that contract ain't kicked in yet. I love Ludacris. I think he's a phenomenal rapper, but I just don't ever think he's owned a year. Maybe with Chicken and Beer. That was a good album. Maybe that would be the other time I want to see him mentioned as an honorable mention.
They gave Eminem honorable mention for this year because they said the closest competition Jay-Z had came from Eminem.
True.
Who they say very arguably, which I don't think is no argument. They say he bested him on Renegade. And to me, Eminem had that verse hands down. But that's gonna be one of those songs where it's always you're
Eminem murdered Jay-Z on Renegade.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, man, you know what? Now the number 2 group. Oh, we got Jay now, boy. Shoot, we done added Jay to 2.
Yeah, because he did have a lot of honorable mentions.
Who, Jay?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
He was like boyfriend number 2.
Oh, that's it, boy. We about to do it. It's gonna be all of us in that group. It's gonna be Buff. Who is Sheik? Marlon. Bun B. Who else? Who else say? Jay-Z now. Oh, we got that firepower now, boy.
Don't forget Ludacris.
I know I come off as a hater. I am not hating. I like Ludacris. I just never, I guess, like, I've always been like kind of, I'm not saying like I'm the hardest man walking or like I done sold kilos of cocaine and shit. But I've always kind of been in that element so I can relate more to that element than the stuff that Ludacris talks about.
I bet you wouldn't battle rap Ludacris.
I bet I wouldn't either. Shit.
Because Ludacris might not have like the greatest albums of all time.
No, he does. No, he'll tear my ass up. I know that.
Man.
I probably want to fight Ludacris. Like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Now, in that regards, I think a lot of people would sleep on Ludacris as far as them thinking that he's somebody to mess with if they wanted to have beef with him.
I agree.
All right, moving on to 2000. And again, one of the honorable mentions is back for a second time. For 2002, Complex has Eminem taking the number 1 spot as best rapper alive for 2002.
That was a good album.
The Eminem Show.
Mm-hmm.
8 Mile soundtrack.
8 Mile.
I would have to give it to 8 Mile, like, because of 8 Mile. I think that will overshadow the Eminem Show.
The movie or the album?
The movie, not the soundtrack.
Yeah, the movie was amazing.
But he did have one of his greatest songs come from that. That
Lose Yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep. All right, let's see. Who was the honorable mentions for this year? Honorable mentions was 56.
56.
50 Cent. 50, Cameron, and Nas.
The hell did Cameron come out with?
Now I haven't read it yet, but I can only assume that they're saying Cameron because he had to have had some beef with 50 around this time.
Cameron and 50 beef?
That's the only reason I could see.
50 didn't make that list. That's a good point. 50 did not. I would have thought he would have made it. Oh, he's asking. I would have thought he would have made it for. Yeah, but he came out and never mind, Nate. It's coming.
So, all right. So the honorable mentions for 2002, with Eminem taking the best rapper alive for that year, like I said, was 50 Cent, Cameron, and Nas. Now, say 50 Cent is the future. He wasn't like. He was doing his mixtapes and shit like that. He had Wankster that was out.
Wankster was dope. Like when you sit back and think about it.
They had Old Boy for Cameron and Hey Ma, which were two big songs. They both went platinum.
I like Hey Ma. I wasn't the biggest fan of that Old Boy.
Now, was that on the Come Home With Me album?
Who?
That Old Boy and Hey Ma.
I have no idea. I'm not the.
But they're saying that those two songs gave them 2 platinum plaques, and it jump started the Dipset movement.
Okay.
Now I don't know. Other than that, I don't really see.
Nate need to be on here. He know all this shit. Look at him. He said it was the beginning of Dipset. Which is true, yeah, because that's what you just said. That Complex said.
But I don't want to hear about the beginning of nothing if they're talking about who owned the year. If this is your beginning, then you wait till next year.
I think they just said
honorable mentions for next year.
They just said fuck it, like we need 3 names.
All right, so moving on to 2003.
2003, here you go, Nate.
2003 Complex.com has the best rapper alive for 2003, 50 Cent. Now, Get Rich or Die Trying. I have to retract what I said previously when we were speaking about DMX for It's Dark and Hell is Hot being the only album that I can listen to without skipping a song.
That's a great album.
But when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, that was also another one.
Yep, I would agree.
So he had back-to-back number hits with In the Club, 21 Questions. He did that feature with Lil' Kim on Magic Stick. And
Which Lil' Kim?
Big Lil' Kim. So yeah, so I think Get Rich or Die Trying alone should have just gave him that spot anyway. Now
Agreed.
The feature that he did with Lil' Kim, the little one, not the big one, with Magic Stick, I think that would be more with her instead of him. So now I do want to say that I hope I see a female on this list.
You saw
But
Lauryn Hill?
That doesn't count.
It does not count.
She did not make a rap album. All right, so the honorable mentions for
Eminem has to be an honorable mention.
Yeah, Jay-Z, Eminem, and T.I. Honorable mentions for 2003.
Ooh, I'm serious. No, I'm serious. Nothing compares. That is legitimately the number one album. Like nothing compares.
They said Jay-Z's retirement album, the Black Album, puts him at number 2, and for 2003. Let's see. They said despite, he had a single Change Clothes with Pharrell. They said he had some guest verses, something on called Beware the Boys. Never heard that one.
Beware the Boys.
Crazy in Love and Frontin'.
I like Frontin'.
So they said it wasn't, but they said it wasn't enough to compare with 50 Cent.
No, 50 was a monster, man. That 2003 is his year.
Said Eminem was always in contention in that era. He released 3 singles from the previous year,
right?
From the Eminem Show, 2 of which charted top 20 on Billboard. He had a collaborations on 50 Cent's album. Let's see. So
no,
we all
Nate,
died one day.
That's not true, Nate. She was a artist. She was not a rap artist. She I don't know what
Nate say.
He said that Lauryn Hill was the Drake of the 90s. She could really sing. Drake harmonizes.
Lauryn Hill made
she's a
R&B
unicorn
album with some rapping here and there. Drake proclaims himself to be a rapper to make rap albums and sings on like 90% of his songs.
Harmonize.
Auto-tunes.
Something like that.
So, and then it said finally T.I. recovered from his debut flop and built the buzz in the streets of Atlanta. I don't know.
I'm serious?
Well, maybe that was just like in the South where it wasn't considered a flop.
Wow.
But they said he recovered from his debut flop and built the buzz in the streets of Atlanta through a series of mixtapes and smashed underground singles, 24s, High Scene Stealing Guest verses on Never Scared, grabbed the nation's attention, and his comeback LP Trap Music.
Oh, this is his
honorable mention.
So this is trap music.
Yeah.
Okay, for his honorable mention.
Yeah, Trap Music is what gave him the honorable mention.
Cool. Trap Music was a classic, but it could never go up against the classic of classics.
Let's see. All right, so moving on to 2004. And another honorable mention takes the top spot for 2004, which Complex gives 2004's Best Rapper Alive to T.I.
Tip.
Now, I do think 2004 well deserved.
What was his album?
They give the credentials
Urban
to
Legend.
Urban Legend.
Yes.
The slow burn of 2003's Trap Music. Guest spots on Soldier. Was that Destiny's Child?
Mm-hmm. I Need a Soldier.
Goodies Remix. And Stump. And they said that song ended Lil Flip's career. But
Stomp.
I don't think those should have been what gave him.
Stomp is with him and Buck and all them.
Yeah.
They probably said that wrong. That's what ended his career was I'm talking to you. I don't know. Okay.
No. But they did call T.I.'s trap music a classic. It came out in August of 2003.
Mm-hmm.
With the single 24.
Mm-hmm.
Reached the low on the Hot 100 charts. Let me see. The second single, Be Easy. He said that found little traction. He released Rubber Band Man, produced by David Banner. That got number 30 on Hot 100.
Right.
Why did it seem like? It doesn't seem like they're giving anything definitive for why he got 2004. Like it wasn't.
It probably you got to look at the honorable mentions.
I guess it had to be. I would say it was because of trap music, like as a whole, from the previously released in 2003, which grew on people and brought him up to be the best in 2004. Now, the honorable mentions was 50 Cent, Cameron, and Game.
Well, he won because 50 Cent's second album I did not like. The Massacre, that was not a good album. I mean, it was okay. Cameron, trash. Game, it depends on which Game album they're talking about. His first one was a classic. I'm just not the biggest Cameron fan. I like some of his stuff. I can't ever see him being a top 3, top 4 rapper each year that he's mentioned. I personally just don't see that.
And they keep bringing up this song that Cameron did called "Come Home with Me."
Was he talking to?
Well, it said Cameron in the meantime prepped to follow up his crossover smash "Come Home with Me" and translate the modest success of the Diplomats to his own solo record, Purple Haze. They said Purple Haze underperformed relative to his predecessor, but the album was a critical success.
Cameron had
I think they was reaching.
They had to been. That's like
reaching for 2004.
Yeah, they was like
For
hoping,
honorable mentions anyway.
They was hoping for another motherfucker to come out. Like, they was hoping for a new artist to come out. That's why I feel like they put T.I. on there, because he was still kind of relatively new, because it sounded like they kind of lowballing him. Even though I think that Urban Legend was classic.
But I don't think that they should. I mean, well, they didn't just stay with Urban Legend. I mean, they did mention Bring 'Em Out, which was a dope song. Let's Get Away, which was one of the singles from trap music. I said that made it to the Hot 100 charts.
Right.
But I don't know, man. What was like Rubber Band Man and I'm Serious?
Oh, my rubber band is gone, son of a bitch. I was gonna pop my rubber band. It representing the struggle, man.
All right, but I would hope to see T.I. on this list again.
Shit.
What you forget?
I ain't forgetting nothing. I just saw 2005.
So from Marlon's reaction, he's disappointed with 2005. So Complex.com has Young Jeezy being the best rapper alive for 2005.
Well, wait a minute. What CD was it? I do have to be respectful of that.
Motivation 101.
He deserves it.
Because I remember when Thug Motivation 101. All right, let me kind of skim over this first. So in 2004, Jeezy first made an impact outside of his native Atlanta, grabbing guest spots on songs by Fabulous and Trick Daddy, releasing The Streets Is Watching mixtape. Dropped a video with Bun B titled Over Here. Let's see. His Big Meech affiliation. They mentioned that. He said, but the following year, Jeezy took off, beginning with the growing buzz around his Trap or Die mixtapes. Say he finally broke nationally on Gucci Mane's Icy.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was the first time that I heard that I really paid attention to Jeezy.
I love this Trap or Die mix CDs.
I didn't hear most of them.
Who are the honorable mentions? I'm dying to know. I right now I'm giving it to him though.
All right, so honorable mentions for 2005 was 50 Cent, Game, and Common. 50 Cent, I think they put honorable mentions for people who were hot like the previous year.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, because T.I. was before Jeezy. So I don't know where 50 Cent, they talking about the release of the Massacre.
Massacre was not good.
And then what
I didn't like the Massacre.
Who's a Baltimore Love Thing? Whose song was that?
The hell is that?
And Ski Mask. That's got to be the Game.
Yeah, that sounds like
because it definitely wasn't Common. And then let me see. Talking about 05, 50 was also responsible for some of the best tracks in his career.
Oh, for what? The Massacre?
The documentary, talking about the Game, debuts the documentary.
That was dope. That probably should have beat
that put
Jeezy
him firmly
out
in the conversation. I would think the release of the document, because I had the documentary.
And I think that's better than whatever Jeezy had.
That's when he was sitting on that big ass rim, right?
Yeah.
Big ass thigh, yeah. I had that album.
That was a great album.
But I had people calling me from Chicago asking me why I didn't tell them about Jeezy. I didn't have people doing that with Game. So Jeezy was definitely like very, very talked about when he first dropped.
I know I'm a hater. I'm trying not to be a hater because I actually like Young Jeezy or Jeezy, whatever. I like him. I really do. I'm just not Jesus. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, they said Common released the best record of his career with B. I guess that's what put him in the conversation. I didn't know he signed to Good Music.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I probably knew it, but just never.
Probably forgot about it like everything else.
Yeah. All right. So 2006. I don't know if I'm gonna like 2006.
Oh, that's it. That's unanimous, bro. That's not
Complex.
Unanimous.
I ain't saying that it's not unanimous.
If it's the Carter 3, it's unanimous.
So obviously, Lil Wayne was given Best Rapper Alive in 2006, and says at the tail end of 2005, Lil Wayne dropped his debut solo album, The Carter 2. Album featured cuts called Best Rapper Alive, which seemed like another empty boast. But Wayne wasn't being cocky. He just realized his arrival before the rest of us did.
Okay.
Because after the Carter 2, Weezy started his absolutely ridiculous run, highlighted by the dedication to and his joint album with Birdman, Like Father, Like Son.
Which was an okay album.
Both of which feature some of the best rapping of his soon-to-be illustrious career.
I would agree. So far, they doing good.
More importantly, his mastery of the mic gave him the confidence to feel his way through any beat and interact with it as he saw fit. All right, I'm trying to see what they're trying to say is his groundwork for everyone's favorite version of Tunchi, coke rapper Weezy, drugged out Weezy, mainstream Weezy, mixtape Weezy.
Son kissed daddy Weezy.
They did not mention the Carter 3.
Oh, if that's the case, then who are the honorable mentions?
It says 2005 the Carter 2, Like Father, Like Son, Dedication to, and a barrage of guest verses, including Gimme That, Make It Rain, and You, were his credentials to put him on this list.
No.
It never mentioned the Carter 3.
Who are the honorable mentions?
T.I., Pusha T, and Lupe Fiasco.
What was T.I.'s album?
Let's see.
Was it King?
T.I. versus T.I.P.
Ooh.
Prior to King. It says T.I. always had an issue with finding the right balance between street anthems and pop hits. As he put it, T.I. versus T.I.P. Prior to King, he often leaned too far into the streets, despite his penchant for Billboard hits.
This is true.
Songs like "You Don't Know Me" says didn't quite cross over the way they should have.
I don't know about
You
that.
Don't Know Me was, I think that was a big hit for him.
It was a big hit for him.
Says his later hits like "Live Your Life" were massive, but leaned too far into pop territory.
Damn. They just ain't gonna give Brother Man no credit, is he?
And it says, but 2006 is "What You Know" struck the perfect balance.
How did that strike the perfect balance when he's like, them bitches get low because I get those?
I don't know.
Well, motherfuckers just write whatever.
Because it's like, why does it have to be a perfect balance? Why can't you do both?
Why can't he just be himself?
Right. Like, why is it if it's too far into the streets, you don't approve of it? If it's too far pop, you don't.
Well, okay, now I'm being a hypocrite because in a roundabout way, that's kind of like my issue with Jeezy.
What, that he's too mainstream?
Hell no. He talking about the same stuff that he been talking about for 20 years.
But ain't that everybody?
Nope. T.I. evolved.
He did, but he ain't.
It took him a second.
But he still talks about the same stuff.
He does, but he figured out a way to fit in modern times, but also stand original to himself.
Man, I'm gonna put it like this: whenever
somebody start out a sentence saying, "Man," they like saying whatever you said ain't shit.
That's only because when T.I. dropped that "Us or Them," wasn't that like a EP or a mixtape or some shit like that? When he was speaking out against the injustice of the shit that was going on and being political,
right?
When he stepped into that realm,
right?
Motherfuckers ain't give a shit about T.I. Niggas wasn't bumping that shit. Ain't nobody bringing up that damn album.
We need a pissed off meter. Even if he had good songs. A little pissed off meter.
Even if he had good songs, wasn't nobody talking about that shit.
Well, T.I. is everybody's fearless leader now.
But as soon as he go back to rapping about the street shit, everybody, that's a dope ass song. That's a dope ass album.
I love the growth of T.I. I get what you're saying, but like, I'm an individual though. I'm not a mass. I get what you're saying.
I expect artists to grow.
Right.
And evolve.
I agree.
Even if they do have to like revisit like their past life, you can still recreate it.
Shit, Jeezy make it sound like that is still his life. That's my issue.
But everybody can't evolve like that. If you gonna be an artist for a time, you just gonna have to accept being an artist for that time. If you don't have a way to evolve as a individual and put that into your craft, then there's nowhere for you to go.
I agree.
And if you're gonna keep putting out music, then you just gonna have to settle for having like just a cult following that loves the shit that you put out.
Kim said T.I. had to go do a little acting. Yeah, man.
Everybody can't go act though. But
T.I.'s actually not the best actor. He's gotten better, but
then it's still hypocritical of people because if an artist evolves, then everybody like, oh, I want the old him.
And T.I. is definitely someone who's been in that struggle.
But if Jeezy never evolved, then you're like, why this nigga don't do nothing new?
That would be me. That would be me.
So it's like he damned if you do, damned if you don't.
This is true. I know I sound like a hater. I'm just not. I like Jeezy's music, but you can't be 43 years old still talking about the kilos you move in and shit like that. Even drug dealers have a retirement age. Drug dealers and strippers have retirement ages. And if you're a stripper and you watching this and you don't know what your retirement age is,
you've already hit it.
Well, another teaser would be if once you take your bra off and your breasts fall close to your stomach, that means either it's time to get a lift or a tuck or something, or it's time to retire. And I have seen that in the strip club before.
Well, I don't go to strip clubs, so
if your breast hit your knee while you're dancing, time to hang it up.
Maybe that's one of those fetish clubs or something.
Hey man, yeah, you want to go to knee titty? I'm on my way to knee titty. Come on, let's go.
So
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love if you got titties, then it don't matter. I mean, okay.
Moving on to 2007, while Marlon fantasized about his knee titties.
This is so wrong. He should have been on here a couple years ago.
Well, we have to figure out what their credentials are. Now, this isn't us. This is complex.com.
Yes, because they already fucking up. We got to speed up.
So 2007. All right. Kanye West, best rapper of 2007. Graduation.
Jesus Christ. His first 3 albums are classics. How in the fuck is he not number 1 like 3 years in a row?
I don't know.
Man, I don't even want to do this.
I don't know why they waited to use Graduation.
I don't even want to do this anymore. Come on, bro. You know you can't tell me you don't feel the same way I do. You know his first 3 albums are like classic CDs or albums or whatever.
College Dropout he definitely should have took the year when College Dropout came out.
Late Registration also.
Yeah.
Man, Complex, y'all smoking crack. Ain't no other way of putting it. Everyone that works for Complex News need to be drug tested.
And I ain't even reading. They honorable mentions giving me a damn headache. Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, and Andre 3000.
Why is Andre 3000 being mentioned? He is in a duo. You have to mention Big Boy if you're going to mention Dre. Number 2, we coming. Got that new album coming out. Everybody missed it. All the second place rappers in the rap group. We're going to get a group together. So it's going to be me, Big Boy, Bun B, did we say Jay-Z? Because he always finished in second place.
Bruh, and then they didn't even give 3000. They didn't even mention 3000 for like a body of work. He got it for his guest appearances on other people's stuff.
Complex News, y'all fucking up.
All right, moving on.
Kanye West is by far oh my God.
All right, 2008, we just gonna mention this nigga because he was already on here once before. Lil Wayne took 2008.
What album got him on there?
Let's see.
Oh, now the Carter 3 is mentioned. Okay, and that's fair.
Yeah, Carter 3, Dedication 3.
Yeah, definitely. He
4
owns
top 20 singles off the Carter. Love in This Club Part 2. My Life, Can't Believe It, Swagger Like Us, and Turning Me On. I think that's that Carrie. Wasn't that Carrie Hilson?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I hope your vagina tight. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
God, my face itches. This beard shit is like interesting.
All right, it's 2009. Complex had Jay-Z as a top rapper of 2009.
He looks older.
Blueprint 2, first number 1 hit of his career.
No way.
11th number 1 album.
No way. Blueprint 3 was a great album, but there's no way that was his first number 1. I mean, they said Stomp ended Lil Flip's career, which Stomp was Ludacris and T.I., so this can be very inaccurate sometimes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know who did their research for this. Honorable mentions was Kanye West, Drake, and Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane did have a good CD around that time.
All right, 2010, they had Kanye West for Best Rapper of 2010 for
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
His first 4 class. Oh my God.
I definitely feel a little bit pissed off because they slighted him with that, with not mentioning his first 2 albums.
Kanye West by far is easily his first 4 albums are classics.
All right, 2011 they gave it to Drake for Take Care.
That was a good CD. That shit got me through my overnight shifts.
Take Care.
I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm sorry. If you reading this, got me through my overnight shifts.
Because I was finna say Take Care was like he sang mostly on that
He did.
album.
I don't like all that.
No. Honorable mentions was Rick Ross, Jay-Z, and Kanye West. God damn, Jay-Z.
But Jay-Z is a second place, but he get a participation trophy like a motherfucker, boy.
Oh, this is the first time we got back-to-backs.
Which is crazy.
Drake took 2012 with 2011's Take Care. His guest appearances on Stay Scheming, No Lie.
Man, wasn't Take Care the first one?
Yeah. Yep.
What the hell is wrong with Complex News?
Don't know. Honorable mentions again: Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Kanye West.
Damn, Jay-Z, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading that for 2011. For 2012, the honorable mentions was Kendrick Lamar, 2 Chainz, and Rick Ross.
Ross should have won for his
Over Good Kid, Mad City.
No. Okay, never mind. No, I was getting ready to say which CD did Ross have BMF on?
I don't remember.
That was classic.
They said, although, let's see, God Forgives, I Don't debuted at #1 and failed to deliver the goods. All right, 2013, they gave it to Kendrick Lamar.
I don't understand that.
They gave it to Kendrick Lamar in 2012 for Good Kid, Mad City.
But then when he nominated in 2012 for the same fucking album?
For 2012, it was he was honorable mentions for Good Kid, Mad City, but he got Best Rapper for Good Kid, Mad City in 2013.
What?
And now, unless these albums are being released like towards the end of the year,
that's still bullshit though.
I mean, so you can't give it to somebody who's releasing at the end of the year or the last quarter of the year and say that they took it the whole year.
They gave it to Biggie, and his album, he got killed 67 days into his album being dropped.
But that was the beginning of the year. So did they give it to him? They gave it to him because for the previous year, right?
I don't know no more, man. I really don't. I hate them. Oh, we got a female.
Finally got a female for 2014, Nicki Minaj, the Pink Print.
I don't know.
I mean, it did say she had the best verse on Monster.
She did. Didn't I say that?
Yeah. Said Pink Friday was not a mixtape. I don't know. So they gave it to Nicki Minaj for 2014 for Pink Print and a stream of mixtape releases. A stream of remixes. It says the first female rapper in 56 years to have 4 #1 singles on the Billboard Hot R&B and Hip Hop song charts.
She deserves that.
Yeah.
The only thing that fucks her up is the fact that anybody that came out with Kanye West on those 4 CDs, he deserves to be #1 every year. But anyway, go ahead.
Honorable mentions was Drake, Young Thug, and Killer Mike. And y'all can kiss my ass with that one. Because if Killer Mike probably should have just been on there by himself. You already gave Drake taking the year 2 years in a row. Young Thug.
I don't listen to him. I'm sorry.
I finna say I can't speak on him because I don't listen to his music like that. 215, this nigga again, Drake, for 2 #1 debuts. If you're reading this, it's too late. And What a Time to Believe. Oh, What a Time to Be Alive.
Wasn't that his
Future?
What was his mix CD name? I thought if you was reading this, it's too late.
I don't know. They didn't say the first Grammy ever nominated for a diss track, which was back to back. Hotline Bling, hottest charting solo single, tied with the Best I Ever Had. Launched OVO Sounds Radio on Beats One. Guest verses on Blessing, Where You At, and Rico and 100. Honorable mentions that year was Future, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. 2016, they gave it a Chance the Rapper.
That was a good year for him.
Single Ultralight Beam, live performances on Saturday Night Live. It's SBO. Something he did at the SB Awards. Magnificent Coloring Day Festival and Staying Independent. Those his credentials. Let's see. Honorable mentions was Q-Tip.
Such
Q-Tip,
a vibrant
Kendrick
thing.
Lamar, Young Thug. Oh, they gave it to Q-Tip. Wait. 25 years later, at 46, Q-Tip brought the members of A Tribe Called Quest back together to record a new album. So why not give it to A Tribe Called Quest? Complex, y'all fucking up. All right, 2017, they gave it to Kendrick Lamar. Again.
He deserves that. What's this? No, yeah, 17. Yeah, that was a good year for him.
Oh, yeah. So they gave it to him in 2013, and he got it again in 2017. He looked just like that nigga.
It sure do.
Number one album debut, first solo single to hit number 1, and 4 Grammys.
I think I know who won 2018. That probably gonna surprise you.
2018. Let me see. Last year, who was the best artist last year of 2018? Before I even scroll down,
I think I know who it is.
man, honestly, all last year. Well, I can't say all last year. My year was split
If you think about it,
between 2 artists that I listened to, so I don't think either one of them are taking 2018, which was Big Boy and T.I.
add one more person.
I don't know. As far as albums go, those are the only 2 that I listen to.
No, I think that the person had a really good album, and they had probably the greatest diss song of all time, arguably.
2018?
Yep.
Who was beefing in 2018?
Me personally, I probably would give it to T.I., but I think that the infamy of this diss album probably would, and the person had a good album, and I think that will move them into that slot.
All right, so before I scroll down, who do you think it is?
I think it's Pusha T.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Best rap album.
He had a great rap album. That album was good.
Daytona was only like,
Just saying, he had a good album, and then on top of having a good album, he had the greatest diss album, or arguably the greatest diss album or song of all time. Yes,
yeah,
because he crossed all kinds of lines.
Yeah,
all kinds. He crossed all them damn lines, horizontally, vertically, all kinds of ways. And I'm sure they have to mention that, right? Do they mention that?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
They did. And they say what's ironic about Push's year in 2018 is that the story of Adidon was just the icing on the cake, or at least that's what hindsight tells me. Daytona is flawless, a 7-track opus made specifically for those in the know. It's his Reasonable Doubt. His 3rd studio album is straight to the point, like his raps, loaded with quotables that would have been highlighted in the source. Yeah.
You don't agree with that?
Not the source. If you talking about like back when the source was a viable place to get, info on who has the best bars and albums coming out and what to look for, maybe, but it could just said of public opinion or something like that. But let's see, his Reasonable Doubt.
I won't go that far, but I thought it was a great album for that year. I mean, I don't know what year you would count T.I. in, but I personally think that was the best album I heard. But Pusha T had a really good album. Plus, he had, like I said, debatably the greatest diss album of all time. If they count all that other bullshit, I guess, that's why I said that you have to think about Pusha T.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a reach for me to even say that.
Well,
I hadn't looked.
Mentions of that year was J. Cole, Drake, and Travis Scott. So,
no.
So yeah, I mean, I bought his album, and I only listened to it twice.
Who?
Pusha T.
Oh, you didn't like it?
The full album, it wasn't what I was listening to last year.
I think we both think
Done, I listened to the most.
I think we both think that Dime Trap was the best album we heard.
Oh, man, hands down for me. Now, whether it came later in the year, which
it's possible,
which is why T.I. isn't for 2018, but I still think Big Boy's album was dope.
I do too.
Man.
Although, don't ever listen to Wraith, the clean version. You have to listen to the unedited version.
But there you have it. That is Complex.com's best rappers alive that we have covered from 95
to 2018. This
So,
should be the last year that Complex News exists. It should die. Like that was horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible because their reasoning for why they picked who they picked.
And
Everybody wasn't some of them were correct.
Yes.
But a lot of them were like they definitely picked the wrong albums to highlight for each artist.
Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not saying this because we look alike or nothing like that, but anybody that goes up against Kanye West's first 4 albums, they're going to lose. Like, automatically. There's no ifs, ands, or motherfucking buts. It's just not.
I don't know anybody who was dominating as much as Kanye with his first 4 albums. I say more so his first 2. I like his first 4, but his first 2, I think hands down, no question about it, his first 2 should have been like when they released. If it was later in the year, then he should have taken the previous year.
Well, I think if I had to rank his first 4, I'm going to rank number 3, which is Graduation first, Late Registration second, the first one, the Dropout, and then Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's how I would rank them.
College Dropout will always be number 1 for me. Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy would have to be number 4.
Okay.
Late Registration. And what was the other one?
Graduation.
I don't know. Late Registration and Graduation are a tie for me.
You gotta pick one.
I mean, as far as the second or third, I guess Late Registration would be number 2, and Graduation would be number 3.
So the order that they came out in.
I mean, because the second and the third one is like I listened to them both
equally,
yeah. So, I mean, it didn't matter which one would be in first. I mean, in second or third, they both were not better than College Dropout to me.
I love College Dropout. I'm not dissing it. I just think that I like Graduation first. So I got 3, which is Graduation, 2, which is Late Registration, 1, which is Dropout, and Dark Twisted Fantasy is number 4. But it's like trying to choose between my Nightmare on Elm Streets.
But the first 4, actually the first 3 Kanye West albums I couldn't say anything bad about them. Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that one had to grow on me just a little bit, but I still listen to it. 808 and Heartbreaks, I still have a tough time listening to.
It grew on me.
I bought that one. I mean, I bought every Kanye album. But 808s and Heartbreaks, like that one, like I said, that's probably the only one that I have a tough time still listening to, because it was so far left at the time with the production. But,
I liked it, but I definitely know that's when he kind of, I can start picking other artists ahead of him. But I do like that album, my personal opinion.
all right, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Wrap that shit up.
And if you like the content, like, comment, subscribe. Just like they say on YouTube, no matter where you listening to this at, whatever streaming platform, like it, leave a comment,
Like that shit.
subscribe
To that shit.
So your streaming service will let you know when these two motherfuckers drop another podcast,
Stream this shit.
so you can listen to that shit. And all right, that's gonna wrap it up for episode 11, Best Rappers Alive from 95 to 2013.
18.
After 2013, I kind of stopped paying attention.
Oh, you know what? And after the whole Kanye thing, yeah, you might well drop me from the what is that shit? 2000.
We just going through the motions.
Yeah, fuck that. That was ridiculous.
But if you got a suggestion as to what we should cover next, leave a comment, leave us an email.
You are hiding a child. Let that boy come home.
I said email like these niggas got our email address. Leave a comment. Let us know you like it. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about. Follow us on Twitter, ARO Ab-So-Lute. Follow us on Instagram, ARO_Ab-So-Lute. And shit. Help! We trying to get this shit right.
We're trying to stop working, man.
You gotta pull some shit together. So let us know if you made it this far. This shit is like way over an hour.
Yeah, it is.
So I hope you took some potty breaks or paused it, even if you took it a couple of times to make it this far. We appreciate you.
We do.
Thank you.
Good night, Canada.
Bye, bitches.